I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to continue my lecture on learned helplessness or hopelessness by Martin Seligman, the United States psychologist. I want to relate it to the Obedient movement, Peter Obi, and the 2027 election. You see, I'm not a prophet, but I'm a social scientist. I have a master's degree in public administration. In fact, I made 10 A's at the age of 58. I started the program at 56, 58. I made 10 A's. I was the best graduating student at the Delta State University, Abraka. Now, there was a lot of enthusiasm during the 2023 campaigns and elections. And one man told me, then go gree give am. I was very infuriated. And I told him, why won't they give it to him? Do they give it to him? He will win. And it turned out that some abracadabra happened. Despite that, there are other political analysts that have come up with some statistics. Number one, Labour Party had no agents in several polling stations in the country. Number two, if Kwankwaso had aligned with Obi and Atiku with Obi, he most probably would have won. Number three, the recoiled viper of Lagos State during the presidential election after Obi defeated Tinubu in Lagos State showed a lot of intrigues that one does not want to go into. And then there were judicial precedents that were thrown overboard, like having 2/3 majority in the Federal Capital Territory. That precedent was thrown overboard. And now, frankly speaking, in the perception of the minds of Nigerians, the judiciary, INEC that was supposed to transmit results with IREV, the IREV started going around in circles and glitches. Figures were manipulated in Rivers State and several other irregularities that took place. Now, in the mind of the average Nigerian with the present level of decamping from PDP into APC, there is no hope for Peter Obi. There is no hope for the Obidients movement. And so what most likely will follow is a low voter turnout. Low voter turnout. Number two, a lot of the legislators that were voted in by the Obedient movement, because a lot of the campaign funds were donated and materials were donated by the Obedient movement, not the Labour Party. A lot of the legislators that were voted in through the Labour Party have either decamped or disappointed woefully, either in their inactions or their utterances. So a lot of the Obedient movement people might be very discouraged. And then apart from the legislators that have decamped, the decamping into the APC by the PDP can create a discouraging situation for the Obedient movement vis-a-vis Peter Obi's attempt to govern this country. And so one is seeing a situation where learned hopelessness will pervade the 2027 elections, and the obedient movement that has been further discouraged by the crisis in the Labour Party might just whittle down, or some of them who were looking for opportunities to gain political traction might just join the APC and continue. I know what I'm talking about. During the campaigns for Edo State governorship, a group invited me for a town hall meeting. They called themselves Obidients for Aswe Igodalo. They organized the town hall meeting. But I told them that the three governorship candidates must speak if it is a town hall meeting. There must be a fair play. If not, I wouldn't come. When they brought the poster and they put the face of only Aswe Igodalo, I told them I will decline if they don't remove it, because I wanted a neutral playground. But fortunately, none of them came, and I spoke that day. The videos are online. And so, with the crisis in the Labour Party, Abure and all that, a lot of obedience might be very discouraged and might not be willing to come out to vote or put in as much energy as they would have. I remember a post I made after Peter Obi did not get the approval of INEC. I said that the attempt was to discourage people from coming out to vote, that they should still come out and contest and vote for the House of Representatives, I think Houses of Assembly and the Senate. And I think a senator was gotten, Ireti Kingibe, and another senator in Edo State, and several other legislators. So, what the oligarchy is attempting to do in Nigeria is to bring political learned helplessness in such a way that any opposing party or opposition candidate will just succumb to their pressure. It's also in the realm of social criticism, political criticism and analysis, and opposition to whatever is happening in this country. When you arrest very dark man, you arrest one person, you bring cyber stalking, you bring one kind of law, you arrest people, imprison them, irritate them, intimidate them. It will degenerate a state of learned helplessness that this country cannot change. Even me talking to you, there are times I feel discouraged. There are times I feel hopeless and helpless. But suddenly there comes a spark. There comes something that happens, especially from our youths. And it gives me hope that we can still have a great country. Learned helplessness and hopelessness. And there are other things I'm going to talk about blind optimism, the next lecture that I will do. Please stay tuned to my lectures. About 70% of those who watch my videos have not subscribed. And I think this is one of the best channels on YouTube where you can learn politics, business, all kinds of things, psychology, about ministry. And then subscribe to this channel, share these videos with others. And I have properties for sale. I started buying properties when I was very young, and I accumulated quite a number. Very prime properties. Your money is safe in our hands. Your properties are guaranteed, and then you can do land banking with us. I took the papers of those who bought from me to the UK to meet them. And there are several documents here, people who have not collected their papers, but their properties are safe. The prices will soon go up. I'm not trying to prompt it, it's the reality. Modular refineries are coming up around there, and the government is about to construct roads around that area. Next thing is that a webinar is coming up on how to create wealth through cooperatives. One of the primary purposes of this channel is to raise 1 million African entrepreneurs that will be millionaires. The entrepreneurship is on creating wealth through cooperatives. The webinar, creating wealth through cooperatives. Then we have the YouTube music where you can listen to the audio versions of these messages while you are driving and you are walking. And then I have books for sale. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register for the webinar. Any contact you want to have with me, that's my admin. Get in contact with him for counseling and everything. Get in contact with him. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm a shy person. God bless you. The next lecture is on blind optimism. Stay tuned. God bless you.